Hey everybody, it's Basically Brandon, and today I want to review this film. Was directed by Gibson, and really I've been kind of questioning if he would make another film. Andrew Garfield stars in this role as Desmond Doss. Andrew Garfield is a very talented actor, and I first discovered him in the film Social Media, and then from then on it was The Amazing Spider-Man. I did not expect him to be Oscar-worthy good in a film like this. I mean, I really do feel he did capture the realism of Desmond Doss. Teresa Palmer plays as Doss's girlfriend slash soon-to-be wife. She plays as Dorothy Shute. I think it's Shute. Sam Worthington played as Captain Glover. He did a really good job in this film. For the reasons why he was there and the way I needed to dislike him and the ways that I needed to see upon this dislike and to uncover of some kind of person he is, it was nice. He did a great job. Hugo Weaving played as Doss's father, Tom Doss. And man, you may recognize him in films such as Lord of the Rings or Agent Smith from The Matrix. And yeah, it's not as insanely crazy as those roles, but you know, he's just playing a father, an abusive, drunk father who used to serve in the military as well. He joined at such a young age, and it was just very devastating for him to go through such things, and it really made him into a cold person. And also inside, he's as well a loving father. Somewhere's in there. I think this was a really great performance he did in this film. I'm blown away by it. It was really nice. Vince Vaughn, guys. Wow. Vince Vaughn plays as Sergeant Howell. I have to say, best role for Vince Vaughn in a long time. I'm really happy. He's got his comedic side to this role. He's back to his Vince Vaughn ways. I thought it would be a little cheesy having Vince Vaughn in this film. I was like, oh gosh, oh no, Vince Vaughn's in this film. They're gonna overdo his performance. No, actually, it was relief. It was relief. I very much liked Vince Vaughn in this film. I'm not going to name out all the soldiers, but I mean, there were so many. I think all the soldiers did the right roles. They played as soldiers. They played as close friends and as enemies at sometimes. Maybe not enemies, but somewhat kind of like rivals. The first images of this film, when it comes on, you see just the littlest glimpse of what war is like in slow motion. When the crap hits the fan, it flies. You know, just that little moment, I was like, this could be interesting. This could be pretty good. This could actually be a really good war movie. Could it top Saving Private Ryan for me? And I was like, it's probably not. I doubt it. Come on, Saving Private Ryan is pretty amazing. After that little slow motion war sequence, you get to see the brighter side of things. So Desmond Doss starts out as the kid in this film, and it's just him and his brother. They seem pretty close. They seem very brotherly to each other. You know, they push and pull and they do brother stuff. You know, brothers fight. That's what they do. But sometimes you go a little bit over the limit with the pushing and the pulling and the, not holding your punches. And it got to a point where Doss is on top of his brother. He grabs a rock and he smashes his brother in the face with the rock. Yeah, that was going way too far. His father is like, what do you think you just did? And then that boy's like, I'm gonna get my butt beat. Not just that, I don't think that's just going through his head. I think he's just like kind of traumatically messed up in the head because of what he just did. Yeah, I mean, this is a Christian family. They were raised up as Christians. It says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill. And he did something really bad. His father comes with a belt and he's like, and I was actually kind of getting scared right there. It was kind of messing me up in the head. This boy's about to get whooped. But his mother comes in and saves the day. He's not whooped. Many years later, he's 18 years old, I think, and he's working in church, helping out his mom. Very nice thing to do. Accident happens and a car drops down and smashes a young man's leg, and his leg is punctured and he's bleeding out. Well, that sucks. So Dawson's like, I gotta get this guy to the hospital now. And then as he goes to the hospital, he's just looking to get his belt back because he strapped the belt down to his leg. Very smart thinking for someone who's not actually a medic person. It's the first time he meets Dorothy, and he just looks at her and he's like, ah, beauty. He's frozen in like disbelief. This woman is so beautiful. I don't know if everything was also straightforward back then. It's like, I'm gonna make that woman my wife. So Doss joins the military not as a combat fighter, but as a medic. Until the secret of him not being able to carry a firearm or touch a rifle, then he starts being treated differently in boot camp. They don't look at him as a man of God, but a man of cowardice. So the military disapproves his right to not carry a firearm into battle. And this turns into a very great big deal into this movie that he has to carry a firearm or he's going to be shipped home. Or thrown into prison, either or. You know, it's his decision. And I think that's really, really stupid. That's a really stupid thing. But that actually happened. That was a thing that happened in history. So we get into court, and his father actually helps him out, having a World War I background and a hero of the nation. I don't know. And his father gives the judge the documents of so-and-so old stuff back in the day. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to fight or bring a gun to the war if you don't want to. Anyways, it works out, and he gets to go to war. Yay! Great. So now we finally get into the grit and the grind of war. He's walking through this dead valley of broken down battlefield, and he can see the men who just got back from Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, that's actually the place. It's called Hacksaw Ridge. I don't know, something about Hacksaw just sounds very violent. Anyways, he sees people, the dead bodies. There's loads and loads and loads of trucks just passing by. And when war comes, it comes, and it never stops. It may stop for like a little bit. No, that's about it. Because when the war happens, dude, it is on. It doesn't stop until the very end of the movie. And it makes you feel like you are in the battlefield. I haven't seen a violent and bloody, into detail war movie and Saving Private Ryan. One scene in here where he's on the ground and he wants to save all these men, and he's like, please God, please let me save one more, God. And man, that hit me right there in the heart. And from everything that was happening, I was just in disbelief of what this one man can do on his own. I recommend anybody go see this movie, for real, man. I think this film does top Saving Private Ryan. And no more will be spoiled in this video. Go see Hacksaw Ridge. You will not regret it. I really hope, in my opinion, I hope this film goes to the Oscars and wins something big. I truly think this is an incredible movie, and I score this film 10 out of 10. I really can't wait for the Oscars to come around because I really want these guys to win. But with all that being said, I'm basically Brandon, and that's basically it.